God, I hate smartphones. They're so slippery.
What?
Like, I'm wearing sweatpants now, and I got a smartphone in my
I know
pocket.
you're wearing the greasy old sweatpants.
Yeah.
Just stop caring.
Like,
That's the I've given up pants.
I feel like if I lift my legs, the thing's just gonna fall out.
Just start wearing coveralls all the time.
Oh yeah, right. Do that.
That's what I was doing. My coveralls now are all full of holes and mustard stains. I was just wearing them like clothes. I just stopped trying to put clothes on.
All right.
But the problem is, I wear it's coveralls are kind of like a costume. Like people think I'm a mechanic all the time or something.
Oh yeah.
Like they keep thinking I'm important, and they ask me things, and
Oh yeah.
I don't know anything.
Well, maybe.
I know I can sound like I know stuff, but that's it because I don't actually work anywhere.
Oh yeah.
One of these days, I'm going to actually try to convince someone that I'm an astronaut. And see how far I can get.
Hey, why not?
I think I can do it. Like, the Red Green show. Remember that show?
Yeah.
There was a guy on there who pretended he was from NASA. And he wore the NASA hat and he knew everything about it, but he really wasn't. I always liked that guy. I want to do that.
You could turn that entire concept into a YouTube channel. Social experiments.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel about my history in the NASA space program.
Yeah.
But it's not true. I'm just gonna try really hard to make it believable. It's NASA's so cool.
You could probably get yourself into the UN.
NASA, yeah.
Eventually.
I know a lot of dumb people do speak at the UN. It's interesting because with NASA, you can actually view everything that ever happened online.
Yeah.
It's all free to view because it was a publicly funded company.
Yeah.
So everything's in the public domain with NASA. So you can basically use any stock footage from NASA if you want to. That also means you can research as much as you want.
Oh, what's that? What is that? Oh.
There's a gold bird.
Whoa. Okay, wait.
You're scared of the money that could be there, not ghosts. Whoa, what if there's money in there? I don't want to open that. God damn.
I'm looking for ghosts.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they let me get to the next room somehow.
It's interesting that we ended up playing this up till like October. It's funny how that worked out, eh?
Yeah, yeah. It's probably going to be near Halloween that we finish it.
Yeah, we're filming this today, October 4th. One day after I said the Nintendo NX reveal would be. So, I'm now at... If it's revealed today, I'm now down to 68 points possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think now it's looking more like you're going to be right, so we'll see. I hope you don't get it dead on, but you could.
Well, most likely. I am pretty intelligent.
Yeah, I am pretty good at predicting these things. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
And manipulating people. Well, see, I'm not perfect, but I am really good at, predicting things and manipulating people and coming out with new concepts.
I'm really stupid, but I'm excellent at coming up with ingenious new concepts and things like that. You know what I mean? Can you drop the money like that?
I don't think I can drop the money. I can only drop coins.
I'm, generally speaking, I'm very dumb, but I'm incredible at coming up with, jaw-dropping concepts that have never been thought before.
Yeah. That
change the world. That's what I am good at.
Like a coffee maker with a computer in it. You can browse the internet.
Runs Windows XP, so you can finally talk to your friends.
And only Windows XP.
When you're making coffee at home. Finally. That's not an invention. I'm sick of things that are like not inventions. They're just taking things and shoving them together.
Yeah.
And you call it an invention. It's more like a contraption. I don't know. But you cannot invent something by putting Windows XP in a coffee machine. And you also can't invent a clock by dismantling a clock from the store and making it work worse.
Yeah.
That's not inventing anything. I should do that with my shortwave radio. I should take it apart and make it work not as good and say I invented it.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. It
Just
now
like-
gets less reception.
Yeah. Just like a Nintendo sequel.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing, but worse this time. I say while I'm playing Luigi's Mansion. The Luigi's Mansion sequel seems alright. I might pick that up one of these days.
I still didn't get SMT4 Apocalypse.
Yeah, I mean,
You get it?
No.
I never saw it at Walmart yet, which is funny because they got SMT4
Uh-huh.
after that came out. Oh well, I mean, I can't afford it anyway, but I might be able to afford it at some point. You know, there's like Dragon Quest 7 came out in the 3DS too. That's really good. I was looking at that pretty hard, but that wasn't at Walmart either.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course, Dragon Quest 7 is not at Walmart. Honestly,
They do get
they
Dragon
seem to
Quest
know.
stuff.
Yeah, I know, but they seem to know what people are gonna buy.
It's almost like they're a store.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Dragon Quest 7, the original version of it, was legendary for how long it was. So, you really will be getting a lot of bang for your buck if you get it on 3DS, guaranteed. And you'll probably take the rest of your life to beat it. It's ridiculously long, apparently.
Yeah.
I still didn't finish Dragon Quest 8.
That's what's interesting about it. It's,
That's like the running joke, is how long it is.
yeah.
Dragon Quest 8's really long, too, and I didn't finish that. I got, like, 70 hours in, and then I found out that that boss I fought was not the real bad guy.
Oh yeah.
And I knew I was in for another, like, 100 hours. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know about this.
Well, it could have been another dungeon or so.
I don't know. I mean, I killed Dual Magus. So I'm gonna go online and see, like, how close that is to the end. But
Yeah.
Dragon Quest 8 has a really good pick-up-and-play structure where you can talk to your party members and they'll say where you need to go next. So you don't got to worry about, replaying it to figure out what's going on. So it does have that going for it.
Yeah.
I still need to finish Xenosaga 2. I'm on the last boss.
Oh really?
I'm on the last boss. But I finished Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
You should beat that. That's good. I don't understand the story at all, though.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
I'd rather, like, I've decided after a while that I'd rather not build up a backlog of JRPGs, so I never end up playing any of them. So, like, I just got, I got Grandia 2 on Steam when it came out, and then I thought, yeah, this isn't really hooking me, maybe I'll try the first one first. So, No, here's... This is what I'm actually doing now. I'm playing the first one, and I'm not going to touch anything else until I'm done with these two games.
I love when
And I've been making progress, just like the good old days.
Why is it that now...
No. Whoa.
For me, I don't know, but games feel like work now. I notice now that with me, if I make progress in a game, I feel accomplished later on. As if I did something hard. Like, because I had to force myself to play it. I feel like I just did some task. Like someone... I don't know, man. It's like I cleaned something. Oh, finally I did it.
Yeah, that is kind of the feeling.
It is... I don't know. I can't remember what it's like to sit down and be excited to play something just to play it. It's been a while.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's when, See, here's the thing. I'm becoming too familiar with the genres that I like, and it's whoa, Jesus, stop doing that. And it's harder to be excited for things because everything's like based on like older versions of the same thing. and at the same time, it's harder to get hooked on new things because they're so unfamiliar.
Mm-hmm.
The nostalgia factor is there. Maybe nostalgia factor isn't the right word. It's more like when you get older and you start hating new music.
I have a problem with most of the games I play now. I don't listen to them anymore. I have the volume turned down to nothing when I play, and I got headphones on, and I'm listening to a washing machine. That's my problem.
Oh yeah.
I listen to washing machines on YouTube. Like, that's the majority of my YouTube viewing is washing machine channels and stuff like that. There is washing machine channels, like where there's a washing machine community.
Yeah.
And they talk about stuff about washing machines, and they get excited over a new video and what it is, and he just plays it.
Yeah, but
They have an unbelievable amount of views.
I can't believe how many things have got have received that kind of treatment on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like every little concept and an object has some sort of review video channel that people get excited for every single update.
Yeah.
Like Mario 64. And there's a worldwide phenomenon related to Mario 64, trying to beat it with no A presses.
He also that Panan Koek or whatever the hell his name. I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Yeah, I've been avoiding pronouncing.
Go to YouTube and just type in something that sounds like Panan Koek.
Uh-huh.
And it'll probably correct you. And anyway, he's been trying to beat. It's not just without pressing A. He tries to do every self-imposed challenge you can possibly do in Mario 64 to a worrying degree of accuracy and depth. He submitted a few tool-assisted speedrun videos to I think Awesome Games Done Quick or something like that.
Yeah.
And one of them was he went to the desert stage with the pyramid. I forget what it's called. And he said
get that.
He got all the way across the stage, across the block puzzle thing, with the blocks moving around everywhere to crush you, all the way to the other side, and into the water to get to Mario's swimming animation, without pressing A, and while crouched.
Here we go.
Crouch walking. So you have to go really slow across the maze of blocks to try to kill you.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
And it just takes forever. And he did it anyway. Mm-hmm. And that was the video. Just, why would you do that? I'm going to see if I can get to the other side of the stage with all this dangerous shit everywhere moving around fast while shimmying, while crouching. Just really slow.
Uh-huh.
You can do it. He found out.
Well, I think that series of videos was just a joke. Like the challenges. I think he got banned for it actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he one challenge said to say go into this level, collect maybe 2 red coins or something.
It's so specific.
Yeah, and then leave. And so he went into the level, he got a red coin, he left the level, he went to another level, got a red coin in that, and then left to another level for the other red coin, and then went back to the then he went back to the other level and took the longest route to the end. And it was just complete waste of time for anyone involved.
They're right slow, his videos, and weird and specific. It's very strange. I don't often find myself playing a game and then say, could I do this without pressing Y? Or Could I do this while only walking forward?
Yeah.
This is really weird.
It's like if there was some sort of... Yeah, like if we had a segment where we tried doing things without doing
Yeah,
really
I
specific
know.
things.
Like, yeah, what was that about? A bit weird.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any ideas, please let us know.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any.
I really like the no coin Mario challenges.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that seems manageable. I think you should try something like that.
I wonder what game we could do. Mario World? Without getting a coin? Well, how many... Wait, where do you have to get to? The last boss?
It'd have to be some with more coins.
Because Mario World, I mean, I can get to the last boss in a few stages. Like,
yeah.
you don't... It's not hard enough. Like, it's so quick. Mario World, like, you can skip the whole game.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's why it's the best. You can skip the whole game and you can do it with such fluidity that you don't even realize you're playing it. Like, you forget that you're playing it.
Yeah, it's the best thing in the game could possibly be.
The controls are the best in anything I've ever seen.
The controls in Mario World and the engine in Mario World and the physics are so good that it's like the most ROM hack thing ever. It's so perfect.
Yeah.
Everything about it's perfect.
And, Jesus Christ, Mario 64 is so close to perfect. It kills me. Because it's...
They just gotta...
It's just a little finicky.
If there was
sometimes.
a way, I know, with the camera and just Mario not quite reacting to the analog stick right, if there was a way you could actually lift Mario from Super Mario Galaxy 2 and insert him into Mario 64, it would be perfect. But you can't really do that.
And, like, include the... See, Mario 64 had the dive, too, which added a lot to, like, optimizing your speed. And, it seems like... It feels like that's missing from the Galaxy games. And the fact that, like, when you're walking slowly, he likes to turn around with a radius instead of, like, immediately changing direction. Well, stuff like that. I never really enjoyed a Mario 64 ROM hack. Because they always try to make it hard. They're designed for people who, like, regularly play the game. And just understand every little thing. Here we go.
Man, I'm just realizing how bad these graphics are. Look at the plates on that table, they're just flickering like crazy.
Look at the dust. Just like... it almost doesn't shrink smoothly enough.
The lighting is just not working on those plates on that table at all.
Yeah, it's not functioning.
Having a problem here.
Oh yeah, don't forget this. Whoop! They were... why do they have collision? Why aren't they allowed to be close to each other? I don't get that. Oh, that would have killed me. What's this? Ooh.
I mean, you're really picking up a lot of ghosts.
Yeah.
Is that a bucket of cold?
It's like,
It's like Bloodborne. Not Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3. When you go to Anor Londo and it's just pots of cold everywhere.
See, I think that's what happens when you have a canister or refrigerant and it gets a hole in it.
It's like, imagine if, heat and cold were reversed on this planet, and we had hot snow, and you told everyone to come inside because he's got cold stew. Come on in, it's nice and cold. Don't let it get warm.
Of course that worked.
come on in. Your soda pop is getting cold. Or something. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, hot snow. It's coming. Watch out. Holy shit, it's burning my skin. It's everywhere. I know. You gotta get the shovel
Oh, yeah,
going, though. And you gotta reinforce metal shovel so it doesn't melt.
Uh-huh.
Forcing it in. It's so hot.
They did a classic jerry rig here. Jury rig, or rather.
Yeah, no, it is. It is jury rig. It's
Jerry Seinfeld rig. Where there's a hole in a pipe and they just plug it with a screw.
classic. The pinhole leak. That's my favorite type of leak.
Yeah. So you can just stick a pin in it.
Yeah, pinhole leaks are my favorite because if it's a high pressure, it'll come out like a knife. Like it's like a laser.
Uh-huh.
You just cut through everything. It's great. That little bucket of cold over there reminds me of the Pokemon. Remember that thing at the biomass plant back here that we called the Pokemon? It was like a...
Wait,
there was a million different pressure vessels down there, right?
Oh, yeah.
That had nowhere to vent.
Uh-huh.
And all the venting pipes off these pressure vessels, they just let it into one grate on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
But they needed to have a expansion vessel there for the gas to expand. So they just put a big bucket there, where all the pipes just went into the same bucket, and it received so many different flows of pressure from different pressure vessels that made it look random and when it's shaking. Like it's just every once in a while it just pops and shakes around. And
Wait, what happened?
remember that thing we called it the Pokemon?
Oh, yeah.
It was just like rumbling and not doing anything, and then it would stop and then rumble again, and it had a life of its own because so many different pressure vessels were emptying into it that it was impossible to determine a pattern.
Mm-hmm. Here's another mini boss, I think.
The Pokemon. I wish I could see him again.
How did he turn in the ice?
I don't know.
Oh, hot snow, hot snow! Did you know dry ice is so cold it literally burns you?
Yeah, it's just a change in enthalpy. Right?
Well, I mean, it makes you... It gives you a warm feeling. Like, because it's so cold, it loops around and becomes hot again.
Well, burning and freezing are the same thing to your skin because it's just a change in enthalpy. Like when something's really cold,
oh, shit, I'm dead.
It steals a lot of enthalpy from your hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it wants to get to normal temperature. And if something's really hot, it gives you a lot of energy because your hand is colder than the fire. So I can see how dry ice would give you a burning sensation.
I was kind of being ironic there.
But
anyway.
I think it does, though.
Yeah.
I think dry ice can, like, mess you up.
Well, it can ruin... It can burn you, technically, but... Just saying, it's,
not good to eat.
not good to eat.
Unlike
I'm just saying that's probably what happened there. Like, it was so... My fire was so hot that it turned the ice into dry ice, which is also hot.
Hot snow. Watch out. Hot snow. We got hot snow.
Thank God it falls up.
In Australia. I mean, there's places like that, like, in our solar system. Like, I know about, I read a book. I read a book where these people were living on Titan, which is a moon of Saturn, and they got ammonia rain that is like explosive or something, and they got these windshields that are like swiping off liquid ammonia off the vehicle and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Weird, like acidic mud sludge that they're trudging through. That's like made of methane and shit. And it's just a big gas fart fuel world, where the sky is brown and the ground is brown, and everything's a swamp. It's very strange.
You can't smoke.
It's very strange.
You can't smoke there.
The pressure on the surface of Titan is strong enough that you don't need a spacesuit. You just need a breathing apparatus and a heating garment. It's very weird. It's the only place like that other than Earth, where you can go outside without a pressurized environmental suit.
Yeah.
I'd like to one day see people go to these places and discern the final resting place and fate of the suicide probes that landed there.
Yeah.
And to look at them and see what they're doing. The probe that landed on Titan is probably miles underneath sludge now. And swamp, because it landed in a swamp. Like, it landed on, like a gelatinous ground. And, you know, it's probably sunk now.
Pretty rad.
Yeah.
I wonder if... See, these things just hurt me. Or sometimes. Maybe if I get them from... Yeah. I like it when things in this game require critical thinking.
Mm-hmm. That's what games are supposed to do. But you'll like it in this game when it does it. That's a bad sign.
Spatial reasoning, rather.
Yeah, I like it when games require reasoning. You know, sometimes this game has it sometimes. But. Speaking of strange chemicals and stuff, that yellow rock over there is a block of sulfur. See that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you go down to the waterfront back here,
yeah,
around the point, you can find big sulfur rocks that built up over years and years and years and years and years from the power plant.
Oh yeah, neat.
I mean, it probably took like 30 years of plant power to make that thing. Because the sulfur that comes out of the combustion gases is like 0.001 parts per million or something.
Oh yeah.
You know, the scrubbers, right?
Uh-huh.
They get rid of almost everything these days, so it probably took forever to make that sulfur rock. But anyway, the whole thing is sulfur, and if you
damn.
If you light a match on it, like I did that before, I took a lighter and I put it up to that rock of sulfur. It's the weirdest smelling thing. It smells like you know what a matchbook smells like? Like that kind of strange metallic, musty smell of a matchstick. It smells like that times a million. It's sulfur. And if you make it really, really, really hot, I guess it burns blue.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess that's what I heard, but I never did it.
Yeah.
I was just walking down the beach down there, and I was like, "What are these yellow rocks? They don't look normal." So I just collected up a bunch. I got a few other ones out there.
It's always, you can't have too much sulfur.
Yeah.